Football Friday in Week 11. I'm your host, Chris Owens, and with me tonight, co-host, special guest, Hector Holguin. Hector, thank you for being with us tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having me,
Man, it's good to have you, brother.
Yes, sir.
It's good to have you. We've got a big show planned tonight, a lot of playoff implications, a lot of ball games tonight, a lot of moving, who's in, who's out, jockeying for position. That first, second seed in the playoffs is so important to get that home field advantage.
Right.
Making it, even if you're a 3 or a 4, is fine, but you're gonna be on the road. You're gonna have a tough game, but it don't matter. You're in.
It doesn't matter.
But before we get started, we got to give you a proper introduction.
All right.
Most of you in North Georgia know this guy. For those of you that don't know him, we're gonna give you a hero's introduction, brother. With me tonight this is the reigning, the 2-time defending, undisputed, the world heavyweight champion and Georgia Class 4A state champion, Southeast Whitfield High School, former soccer coach, Hector Holguin. Hector, thanks for being here.
Man,
I need some sunglasses
you
on.
You make a coach feel special, man. Appreciate it.
That's right. You know, Coach, you started at Northwest. You were a great player.
Yeah.
Helped put that soccer program on the map.
Yeah.
Started assistant coach at Northwest, transferred down to Sonoraville, took Sonoraville to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Almost brought home the gold. Came back home to Dalton, went to Southeast. Rest is history. Back-to-back state championships. You retired on top of the mountain.
Yeah.
To spend more time with your family, and that's something that I highly respect. You and your lovely bride just had baby number 3, Sebastian.
Yeah.
So you've got Becca, Mateo, and
Sebastian.
Sebastian, 3 months old. That's
Right.
great. You and I are cousins through marriage, man,
Right.
but you're more like my brother.
Mm-hmm.
So, again,
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me, man. And,
You're welcome.
And, you know, I did coach a lot of soccer, but even then, you know, at Northwest, I started coaching football early on, and then at Sonora, I was coaching a little bit of football too. So it's been great, man. It goes hand in hand. You get the discipline from football, and then you put that into soccer, and you see the results.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's great tonight. You know, we've got a packed studio, a lot of the Southeast community here to support. That's great to see. We got thousands at home watching tonight across 7 states. Let's go right to that OptiLink scoreboard tonight, and let's see what we got.
All right.
We should have those scores here in just a moment. Dalton High with a big game, Northwest in a do-or-die, Cahola Creek on the road. Here we go.
Yeah, so we have the OptiLink scoreboard. We have Cartersville, 49, Dalton 14. Tough game there. Cartersville's a top-notch program. You know about a quarterback from Cartersville, don't you?
Yes, sir.
And then we got Northwest Whitfield 17 to Central 35. Southeast, the alma mater, 12, Cedartown 48. Murray 7 against Harrelson 42. Christian Heritage 10 against Mount Zion 33. Cass Calhoun. Calhoun took that 30-16 win. Cahola Creek 28-3 against Lafayette. Model against Gordon Central 56-13. Ridgeland lost against Gordon Lee 13-49. Sonoraville 34-35 against Heritage, and Westside North Whitfield 16-14.
Thank you, Hector. Yes, I do know about a guy named Trevor Lawrence from Cartersville. We've only got about 10 seconds left, but when we come back, we're going to touch base on that middle school championship for just a moment. Stay with us. We got more Football Friday in just a minute. Thank you. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Mitch Sanford with Builtwell Bank. Yes, that's right. First Bank of Dalton is now Builtwell Bank. What does that mean for you? It means the same exceptional service from the bankers you know and trust. It means a larger footprint that expands through 13 counties in Georgia and Tennessee. It means your community bank is still right around the corner. Want to learn more? Visit us at builtwell.bank or give us a call at 706-226-5377. Well-built communities start with well-built banks.
This is our Dalton, one of the fastest technology-driven gig cities in the country. Thanks to OptiLink, we're making things happen with lightning-fast internet. With OptiLink and its cutting-edge fiber technology, you get unsurpassed bandwidth for the entire family with super-fast speeds for all of your devices, keeping you up to date on the latest trends and dance moves. Never missing a moment with family, work from anywhere for a life well lived.
Speeds beyond your imagination. Speeds that move your life forward. Go big. Get the gig from OptiLink.
We're super fired up down here at Cherokee Brewing, getting ready for another football season. Don't forget to come down and check out one of our 24 beers on tap. We got the brewcade going on. Also want to remind you that we do have a drive-through set up behind the Oakwood Cafe, so you can get your favorite chicken tenders without getting out of the car. Keep an eye out for a concert out at Walnut Hill Farm on the weekends this fall, and also be prepared for our Georgia grown produce boxes with gathered goods. We appreciate all your support, and go teams this year. I hope everybody makes it to the playoffs. Woo!
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? What would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams a reality.
At ColdwellBanker.com, you can get an instant estimate on your home. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
At Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, we've been serving our community since 1974 with offices in Dalton, Calhoun, Ringgold, Cartersville, and Cleveland, Tennessee. We've got you covered.
Maryville Jewelers has been a family-owned and operated store since 1974. The only thing that has changed is our beautiful and elegant merchandise. Our staff works hard at staying up with all the latest styles and trends. We pride ourselves on having beautiful jewelry, and all Maryville Jewelers is known for its outstanding customer service and its quick turnaround on jewelry and watch repair. We are a full-service jewelry store. Come see us at Maryville Jewelers in historic downtown Dalton.
Precision Chemical and Paper Supply is locally owned and operated by Damon Duckett, serving our community for 40-plus years. We can supply all your away-from-home needs. Business-to-business products include janitorial, food and beverage, facilities and ground, office products, and packaging. Located at 101 Bryant Avenue in Dalton. Give Precision Chemical and Paper Supply a call today at 706-226-8795 or visit them on their website at precisionchemicalandpaper.com.
Welcome back to Football Friday, Week 11. I'm your host, Chris Owens. Again, with me tonight,
Hector Holguin.
Thank you for being with us tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Real quick, one of those scores that really caught my eye that I want to talk about just a second. Westside, 16, North Whitfield, 14. That's the County Middle School Championship. Westside ran their record this year, I believe, to 8-0. That is back-to-back championships for Westside Middle, so congratulations to the great Keith Bingham. That is a 16-game winning streak, 18 straight regular season wins for Westside, and in the last 3 years, they are 23-1. Wow. So the pipeline is feeding it into Northwest. Yeah. Here we go. That's a great picture of the 7- and 8-year-old Liberty Bowl champs.
Hey, does that guy work out?
I think he.
I'm talking about the one with the glasses.
I think he does push-ups. 7- and 8-year-old Rams, coached by the great, legendary Boggs. 7 and 8. We won the Liberty Bowl 34-6 the other night, so a lot of great work there for those boys. I think hard work deserves to be recognized. Oh, yeah. You know, Coach, in the sports world, a lot of people have that's the greatest of all time. Some people say Jordan. Some people got Gretzky, Muhammad Ali. Right. You might say George Brett. You might say John Elway. But for my money, the GOAT is this guy right here, Hector Holguin.
There you go. Let
so
me know. Appreciate it.
You've coached. You've been at the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
We got thousands of kids watching tonight. Mm-hmm. What advice would you give them to get there to be a state champion? What does it take?
It's simple, man. It's people think it's hard, but it's really not. You decide you want to be a champion before the season starts. You know, for football, you decide you want to be a state champion in the spring. It's simple, and it's not the coach. You know, people think I appreciate the kind of words about the GOAT and all that, but it's not the coach, it's the players. For example, you know, when the season started for us in 21, my guys were out there painting their parking lot. You know, the seniors paint the parking lot. Right. And they already put state champions on it. Before the season started, they were like, we're going to be state champions, Coach.
It's a state of mind.
It's a state of mind. And you work towards that, man. So when you got kids that want to work as a coach, it makes your job easy.
Yes, sir. I tell parents all the time, golf lessons, you know, mom can want it, dad can want it.
It's the kids.
But when Junior wants it, you know, you got a chance. If mom and dad want it, you ain't got a prayer. But if the kid wants it, you got a chance in.
Yeah, I mean, and every coach, you got to know your ceiling. You know, for me at Sonorville, we wanted to win a state championship, but we knew that ceiling was high. So we were saying, let's play for region championship. Let's play for a state playoff game at home. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. different coaches, different programs have a different ceiling. For us at Southeast, it was very doable to win a state championship, and we did.
Amen. Hard work gets it done every time.
Of course,
Hard work
of course.
pays off.
Now, for other coaches, it might be, let's win 3 games a season and build from that. Nothing wrong with that. You build from that and build your program, and that's fine.
Yep, it's well said. Well said. I do apologize. I've got a little head cold tonight. But as my boy Jordan Belfort said, the show goes on.
That's right.
We're going to go to some Dalton highlights. I believe we've got Dalton tonight. They were hosting at the legendary Harbin Field. Cartersville comes in. Cartersville ranked number 3 in Class 5A. Had their hands full tonight. Dalton defense coming out in the black, Coach. What do you think about that black-red combo?
I like it. I haven't seen that in a while. Have you?
I don't think I've ever seen Dalton wear this. Not saying that they haven't, but I haven't seen a little fumble. Nice run. I tell you, you got to protect the ball, especially when you're playing a team like Cartersville. You can't have these turnovers. And again, that running game for Cartersville.
Yeah, we used to run that in Northwest. When you play against Cartersville, man, you can't afford any mistakes. You got to play a perfect game.
Yep.
And even then, it's still very tough.
Dalton came in to tonight with a chance, an outside shot at the region championship. Of course, they had to beat Cartersville. And the ball bounced a few other ways for that to happen. It was a long, nice pass to Will Blanchard from Long to Blanchard. Dalton had a chance, but as it turns out with the loss, they're going to be a 3 seed, be on the road in a couple of weeks. We'll find out who they play. We'll know that next week.
Man, I love that.
That's Greenway getting
Good
in the
job
end zone.
75.
Cardinals, they're big, fast, physical.
And they have a program, they believe they're going to win anytime we step on the field.
That's well said. There's Long, nice pass to the side. You know, Cartersville only had that one hiccup earlier this year, 3 overtime loss to Calhoun. What a game. There's a long with the Blanchard touchdown. Don't have several nice long plays to Blanchard there.
Yeah, big explosive plays, just like this one.
Little read option, takes it to the house. Almost had a tough time this year with the run defense. Calhoun ran for 400 plus last week, and Cartersville got close to it tonight, overthrown.
Yeah, but like we talked about earlier, it doesn't matter. You find a way into the playoffs. In the playoffs, you're 0-0. In the playoffs, you're 0-0, and I believe Dalton can travel anywhere and compete and find a way to win.
Yeah. That's why they play the game
exactly
on the field and not on paper, right?
Right. No, they'll be more than fine. That's a team that's gotten better through the season, and I think they'll do well in the playoffs.
Yeah. I think the final ended up being 49-14. So Cartersville will close their year at 9-1. Dalton High will end at 5-5, and that is an improvement from the last 2 years. But as you stated, very important. They have made the playoffs. They'll go in next week they're going in 2 weeks as a 3 seed. We'll find out next week who they'll take on. But again, doesn't matter. Record's 0-0.
It don't matter, man. It don't matter. Get in the playoffs, get hot, get your people healthy, and find a way to win.
Right.
And there's nothing better than winning away in the playoff.
Right. And we're going to have a call here. We're going to go to commercial break in just a moment. Hope to have Coach Carper on the phone. Stay with us. We're also going to have Cahoga Creek highlights. We're going to have Northwest highlights. We're going to get Wilson on the phone. We're going to get Robinson on the phone. We've got a great show for you tonight. We've got stats. We've got facts. We got a whole shebang coming at them, Coach.
I love it. Thanks for having me, brother.
I may polish those rings on this commercial break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This is our Dalton, one of the fastest technology-driven gig cities in the country. Thanks to OptiLink, we're making things happen with lightning-fast internet. With OptiLink and its cutting-edge fiber technology, you get unsurpassed bandwidth for the entire family with super-fast speeds for all of your devices, keeping you up to date on the latest trends and dance moves. Never missing a moment with family, work from anywhere for a life well lived.
Speeds beyond your imagination. Speeds that move your life forward. Go big. Get the gig from OptiLink.
Hey, this is Eddie and Greg from North Georgia Toyota. And Greg, what could be better than football time in North Georgia?
Well, it's the great deals at North Georgia Toyota.
And Greg, we're starting to see a lot of inventory coming in. We got some Tundras, Tacomas, trucks. You need to come by and see us.
Yeah, don't forget the pre-owned vehicles too.
Some people say we can't do that, Greg. What do we say?
We say, oh yes, we can.
And that's only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? What would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams a reality.
At coldwellbanker.com, you can get an instant estimate on your home. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
At Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, we've been serving our community since 1974 with offices in Dalton, Calhoun, Ringgold, Cartersville, and Cleveland, Tennessee. We've got you covered.
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr.
And I'm Chris Hicks.
And we're the Transformers crew.
With over 40 years of experience from brakes, AC tune-ups, oil changes, and custom rebuilt transmissions, Transformers is your #1 automotive repair source. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility conveniently located here on Sugar Road, and we also offer financing for those unexpected repair needs. So come and check out the real professionals because we are
Transformers.
Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist.
Welcome back to Football Friday. Your host, Chris Owens, with the GOAT, Hector Holguin. Thank you for being here, Coach.
Thanks for having me.
Great. Guys, we've got Kent Carpenter, Dalton High head football coach, on the phone. Coach, thank you for being with us tonight.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. You know, tough game tonight. Harmon Field, Cartersville came in tonight at 8-1, number 3 in the state. You know, just a really good football team, a big football team, a fast football team. You guys played them hard and pretty much the entire game. And I understand before the commercial break, I said I wasn't sure who Dalton's going to be playing, but I understand in 2 weeks we're going to be playing Loganville. That's going to be on a Saturday, 11-12. Dalton will be matched up against Loganville. And as we've said on the show tonight, throw the records out the window. Everybody starts over at 0-0. So kind of some thoughts there, Coach?
It is. You know, to make it to the playoffs is always something that you set a goal as a team. You know, and we had opportunities throughout the season, but you know, we got better each week, and we're certainly a lot better right now than we were at the beginning of the season. And so our kids have nothing but to be proud about the work they've done.
Absolutely. You know, I coach a lot of golf lessons on the side, and that's the key word that I preach nonstop is improvement, improvement. You always want to improve from day one. As you start that journey in the process is see improvement and consistency. So absolutely improvement as the year went on. We saw a lot of big plays tonight on the highlights. Saw Blanchard break free for several. Saw Long with some nice throws there. You got 2 weeks, got some time to, work on some things. Coach, Hector, you have anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, no, the biggest thing, like Coach said, is you want to get hot at the right time. Dalton is a young team that they've gotten better throughout the year, and now they've locked in that number 3 seed, and they're going on the road in the playoff. And if would you want to see Dalton in the playoffs if you're football? You don't. You don't want to see Dalton in the playoffs because that's a good team. That's a top program.
It's a brand name.
You know what I mean? It's a brand name, and they played the best of the best. So I expect Dalton to go out there and compete against the best of the best because they've already played against the best. And, you just want a shot at the playoffs. That's the biggest thing. You want a shot at the playoffs. So, Coach, big props to you and your coaching staff, and I wish you all the best.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yes. Coach, uniform combo tonight, I thought that was sharp, man. That was cool. Has Dalton with the black with red helmets before?
I don't know that we've ever wore black. First time since I've been here. I've been here 20 years, and I don't know that they have before. It was, something that we had worked on for, since August. And Russell came in and wanted to get back in the uniform business, and they wanted to work a deal and film a commercial, and so we were absolutely.
That was cool.
And so it was really neat, really exciting for the kids.
Yeah, good look. In all my years, I don't recall seeing that, but that's a good look. I like that. I think Tennessee's wearing black with the orange Saturday tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think they got wind of what we were doing and decided to copy it.
Hey, you can't stop what's coming, brother.
Let them know.
So you can't stop what's coming. Coach, we got the highlights going here again, and we always appreciate you and your time. So get home to your family and enjoy your evening, and we'll talk to you real soon, okay?
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. Bye-bye.
And again, we'll wrap up here. We got some the Dalton highlights, and Coach hit on a lot of good points. You hit on a lot of good points. We still got plenty of time if we can roll some Cahola Creek highlights. Cahola Creek tonight. These highlights are brought to you by Kelly Cooney McAllister. Kelly knows what I know, and that you can't stop what's coming. And the creek is coming.
It's rising.
The creek is flooding, buddy. The creek is flooding. Cahola Creek tonight goes to Lafayette. Put on a 28-3 thump down of Lafayette in a game that really wasn't as close as the score. Manny Dominguez had a big 70-yarder. Here's maybe my favorite player in the region, number 5, the slot machine, Patterson. He could go all the way to the house. What a run.
Man.
Well, if that's not highlight. He had 2 touchdowns tonight. He had that big 60-yard pick six. He also had a 50-yard TD reception. That is the slot machine, Patterson. You pull his handle and his wheels just spin, Coach.
Man. No, I mean, big shout out to Tracy Martis, Cahola Creek. It's a program that's been on the rise, for many years, and
yes,
and it makes me really proud of that. Now they're 7-2.
Yes, sir, 7-2.
7-2.
Playing Adairsville for the region championship
they
next
have a
Friday.
shot to host a state playoff game.
Absolutely,
it's amazing.
Yes,
amazing.
it is.
So,
they got Robbie Wiggins back on that defensive line. You got the Douglas boy, the linebacker. The kid's just got a nose for the football, and that defensive line, that second level in defense played sharp tonight. You got Patterson back there making plays. Manny Dominguez.
Manny Dominguez, what a playmaker, right?
He's on the Football Friday All-American team.
All the time.
Yes.
All the time.
Case Kinnaman put up big numbers, and I apologize. I wish I had some stats. But again, these highlights are brought to you by Kelly Cooney McAllister, one of my favorite fans.
What about Fowler, the kicker? Kickers, a lot of times they don't get the love, but he's been consistent throughout the year. He's been killing it. So shout out to Fowler, the kicker, man. Keep up the good work.
That's a great point, Coach. That's a great point. But again, Cahola Creek with another fantastic game tonight. We're going to get Coach Wilson on the phone.
Yeah.
Coach, last week was his 100th victory, kind of a milestone. Tonight, of course, number 101. Pretty simple math. We're going to go to some Northwest highlights here, I think, when we come back from the commercial break. Bruins took another tough one tonight. We may see the Bruins in the Liberty Bowl before it's all said and done.
They're a good program too, though, man. They've been working hard, and hopefully they continue to do well.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Cahola Creek, man, you got to be proud of them.
Yes, and you hit a great point. Cahola Creek goes to Adairsville next week. They play Adairsville. I didn't get a final score. I'm going to see if I can get that on our commercial break. But Adairsville's actually losing to Bremen tonight, 7-0 at the half. So we'll see what that final score. But regardless, Cahola will play Adairsville for the region championship. You can't ask for a better game. That's what you play for.
That is.
That's what you play for. So hats off again to Cahola Creek. We're going to go to commercial break. Stay with us. We'll be right back for more Football Friday.
I'm Julie Walraven with Builtwell Bank. Yes, that's right. First Bank of Calhoun is now Builtwell Bank. What does that mean for you? It means the same exceptional service from the bankers you know and trust. It means a larger footprint that expands through 13 counties in Georgia and Tennessee. It means your community bank is still right around the corner. Want to learn more? Visit us at builtwell.bank or give us a call at 706-629-1500. Well-built communities start with well-built banks.
Hey, this is Eddie.
And Greg.
From North Georgia Toyota. And Greg, what could be better than football time in North Georgia?
Well, it's the great deals at North Georgia Toyota.
And Greg, we're starting to see a lot of inventory coming in. We got some Tundras, Tacomas, trucks. You need to come by and see us.
Yeah, don't forget the pre-owned vehicles too.
Some people say we can't do that, Greg. What do we say?
We say, oh yes, we can.
And that's only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us.
2022 football season's here, and the Oakwood Cafe is ready to serve you pancakes as big as your head. Come on down on Saturday morning after the big game and eat a plate full of hash browns till your belly starts aching. And don't forget to check out what we've got going on at Walnut Hill Farm. Woo!
Hey football fans, I'm Chris and this is my dad Charles. Here at Transformers, we believe in no gimmicks, just affordable pricing and quality repairs. Come see us at Dalton, Cartersville, or check us out online at transformerstransmission.com.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? What would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams a reality.
At coldwellbanker.com, you can get an instant estimate on your home. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
At Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, we've been serving our community since 1974 with offices in Dalton, Calhoun, Ringgold, Cartersville, and Cleveland, Tennessee. We've got you covered.
Welcome back to Football Friday. Chris Owens, your host, with Hector Holguin tonight. We're going to go real quick to our sponsor break, brought to us by Pizza Hut. We should have that up for you in just a moment. Pizza Hut, we've got 3 locations, Dalton, Chatsworth, Ringgold. Get a medium pizza, 1 topping, $6.99. Pizza Hut, show wouldn't be possible without your support. We always appreciate that. Along with OptiLink, Biltwell Bank, and the Coaches Call Toyota. Tin Creek Golf Lessons. I know a guy, Chris Owens, 706.
I heard it's pretty good, man.
He's the GOAT of teaching, brother. 706-934-9786. In just a minute, you know, I teach about 95% of all the middle school kids here, in addition to the high school. Pretty much the entire North Whitfield team, and the boys and the girls won the middle school championship this past week, something I'm very proud of.
Yeah.
Also, give a little shout out, Wade Ridley, 8th grade, North Whitfield, won the boys. I've had him for about 3 years. Larkin Woods, you may see that girl on tour one day.
Yeah.
Larkin beats it. Larkin Woods, both of them actually two-time champions. Larkin's been with me for about 4 years now, a champion. And you know the great thing, at 10 Cup, we have a full-service driving range. You can work on the full swing, you can work on the short game, you can work on the putting. But what I love and what I appreciate about the parents is I actually teach the kids. I don't just take pictures. I actually get to teach the kids, and I love that. So it's fantastic, something that I love, something I've got a lot of passion for. And again, hard work pays off. So 706-934-9786. Also, subscribe to us on YouTube. One thing you can never have enough of is subscriptions.
No.
So YouTube, we need it. And again, we thank OptiLink.
Give it a share.
What's that?
Share it. You know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Share it. Spread the word. But Pizza Hut, OptiLink, Biltwell Bank, North Georgia Toyota Coaches Call. We love and we appreciate all that. Are we going to go to Bruin Highlights now? We've got some stats we can share real quick. I think we're going to go to some stats first real quick. No, we're going to go to Bruin Highlights. Even better. There we go, Braxton Floyd taking it to the house, number 7, one of my students. Good job there. You know, the Bruins came out tonight, Coach, swinging. We had a 17-6 halftime lead.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe we needed the Gipper to come in there at halftime and give him a talk, but 17-6 lead quickly evaporated into a 35-17 Central victory, which eliminates Northwest effectively from the playoffs. There's Jax Brooker with just another kid with a big nose for the football.
Right.
There's Owen with a rollout pass to Jax for a touchdown. It's beautiful, cousin to cousin. And there we go. What a big momentum swing. You going into the half, 17-6, and then.
Well, I mean, you can't forget you're away. You know, Central's hot. Central's a big time playmaking team, and they're at home. So.
There goes Jonas Walton.
Right.
And you know.
Big explosive plays.
You know, for Central, Jonas Walton, 19 carries, 127 yards on the ground. He was one of the state leaders in rushing, had a touchdown. Devin Powell, 14 carries, 54 yards, touchdown. Vicari Swain single-handedly hurt us tonight for Central. Another interception. There goes Vicari Swain. He had 8 receptions, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had 3 interceptions, so just a one-man wrecking crew.
Mm-hmm.
Devin Powell, quarterback for Central, was 12 of 15, 205 yards and 2 touchdowns. Owen, 17 for 34, 194 yards, 2 TDs, but also those 3 picks. I think 2 of those were tip balls at the line of scrimmage. So, you know, I bleed blue and orange, brother. In a season of what might have been, what could have been, what should have been. Got Cedartown coming to town next week. Number 1, big, bad Cedartown. So you're lucky if you score on them. Of course, your Raiders put 14 on them tonight.
Yeah. Big shout out to the Raiders. You know, again, it's a tough region. You know, you got Sonoraville in there now. You got Cedartown, Central that's been doing a good job. So, you know, nonetheless, you know, Northwest did well. They went up at halftime and they had a big lead, but it's hard to contain Central.
It is. They got a lot of speed, and they made a lot of looks like the necessary adjustments that they needed to make to turn that 17-6 lead into a 35-17 win.
Right.
But we've run out of time. We've got stats when we come back. Stay with us for more Football Friday.
Find a career path where you are essential. Georgia Northwestern Technical College offers over 200 programs of study in aviation, business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Visit us at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Be essential.
This is our Dalton, one of the fastest technology-driven gig cities in the country. Thanks to OptiLink, we're making things happen with lightning-fast internet. With OptiLink and its cutting-edge fiber technology, you get unsurpassed bandwidth for the entire family with super-fast speeds for all of your devices, keeping you up to date on the latest trends and dance moves. Never missing a moment with family, work from anywhere for a life well lived.
Speeds beyond your imagination. Speeds that move your life forward. Go big. Get the gig from OptiLink.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg here from North Georgia Toyota. Are you trying to sell your car in this great market and want to know its value?
Well, 2 clicks, 10 seconds, that easy at NorthGeorgiaToyota.com.
They say we can't do that.
Oh, yes, we can.
Come see us.
The 22 football season is here, and we are fired up for our area teams. And Cherokee Pizza is the best place to start or finish the game. Come here for the pizza, the beverages, or the arcade, baby. Good luck, teams, and go Dogs. Woo!
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? What would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams a reality.
At ColdwellBanker.com, you can get an instant estimate on your home. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
At Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, we've been serving our community since 1974 with offices in Dalton, Calhoun, Ringgold, Cartersville, and Cleveland, Tennessee. We've got you covered.
2022 football season's here, and the Oakwood Cafe is ready to serve you pancakes as big as your head. Come on down on Saturday morning after the big game and eat a plate full of hash browns till your belly starts aching. And don't forget to check out what we've got going on at Walnut Hill Farm. Woo!
Hey football fans, I'm Chris and this is my dad Charles. Here at Transformers, we believe in no gimmicks, just affordable pricing and quality repairs.
Come see us at Dalton, Cartersville, or check us out online at transformerstransmission.com.
being here tonight.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. It's been a great show. Been smooth. You know, a lot of playoff implications that we've gone over. Teams jumping for position. The big boys separating themselves from the others. Finding out who's getting home field, who's going away, and again, just making it is big. Your record is 0-0. Let's play football. Let's see what happens. But real quick, one of my favorite parts of the show, man, I love these stats. I love the facts. And I'm in sales, man. I love numbers. I love them dollar signs. And one thing I always say, the numbers don't lie.
No, they
the
don't.
numbers do not lie, so let's get right to it. Team stats, points scored. This is in the entire state of Georgia. In Class 5A, Cartersville comes in tonight at number 2 in the state of Georgia for Class 5A at 38.9 points a game. They hit that average tonight. In Class 4A, Cedartown comes in at number 6 in scoring at 37.8 points. Central Carroll, number 7 at 35.5. They hit their number. Northwest, number 8 at 35.4. And Heritage came in at number 10 in the state at 35 points a game. I believe they hit that right on the number. But one thing that stands out to me there, 4 teams out of that 6-team region are in the top 10 in the state scoring. So that's a tough region, man.
Yeah.
It's a tough region. Class 3A, Adairsville comes in number 4 in the state at 42.5 points a game. We mentioned Adairsville earlier in the show. They did beat Bremen 14-7, so Bremen played them really tough there. But again, Adairsville comes in at 42.5 points a game, only scored 14 tonight. Class 2A, North Murray come in at number 3 in the state at 42.2 points a game. Rockmart at number 4, 42.1 points a game. Both of those teams are on byes. They will play next week. I believe that game is at Rockmart. It is for the region championship. So we got Cahola Creek playing for it. You got North Murray playing for it. It's going to be outstanding football. Points allowed, defense, my favorite part of the game. Call me old school. I love to run it and I love to stop it. Class 5A, Cartersville come in at number 2, 14.6 points a game allowed. Class 4A, Cedartown came in at number 1 at 5.5 points a game. Your Raiders scored 14 on them. Lit the lamp. In Class 3A, little surpriser here, Cahola Creek team defense came in at 17.3 points a game. They made a believer out of a Fayette. They only scored 3. So hats off there to Cahola Creek, number 10 in Class 3A. Number 9 in Class 3A, total defense, points allowed. Individual stats, rushing, Tyson Greenway, Dalton running back, came in at number 4 in the state of Georgia with 1,721 yards. He is the 5A leader, and I'm sorry we do not have any stats on him tonight. He's only 144 yards behind the state leader. And again, that's with Greenway missing the game earlier this year against Cedartown. Jonas Walton, Central Carroll, number 25, 1,134 yards, 4A leader. You just saw him score a couple last game. At number 36 in the state, Eli Thomason, Christian Heritage running back, 1,067 yards coming into tonight. Nate Dunphy, number 39 in the state. Gordon Lee, running back, 1,034 yards. In passing, Seth Griffin, number 3 in the state at North Murray, 2,411 yards. He is the 2A leader, only 290 behind the state lead. What I heard is that's about 1 quarter against Murray from leading the state in passing. Wow. Owen Brooker, Northwest quarterback, came in tonight, number 10 in the state at 2,147 yards. He is the 4A leader. Case Kinnaman, Cahola Creek quarterback, came in at number 29 in the state at 1,686 yards passing. Trey Townsend, Calhoun quarterback, number 29. Trey Townsend, number 38 in the state, 1,600 yards passing. Jackson Pates, Norville quarterback, number 48 in the state at 1,505 yards passing. Congratulations, guys. Individual receiving, Jaden Rice, past his boy Petty. Jaden is number 4 in the state, North Murray, 915 yards. He is the 2A leader. Judson Petty, number 7, North Murray, wide receiver, 894 yards. Hudson Gray at Northwest, number 30 in the state receiving at 702 yards. Manny Dominguez, Cahola Creek, number 39, 650 yards receiving. No doubt he's going to move way up. He had several big plays tonight. One stat that really stuck out to me that I read this week, Hector.
What's that?
Those guys that like to bet, if you want a cod lock,
okay,
bet the over. Games involving the North Murray Mountaineers average 75 points a game. They are the highest. Their games are the highest scoring in the state of Georgia. Their average score is 42-32. By contrast, Dalton and Northwest are both tied at number 18, highest scoring at 61 points a game. Dalton 31-30, Northwest was 35-26. So Bet the over, count your money.
Yeah, them Northburg, they can score,
They're
man.
fond of scoring. We'll be right back with more Football Friday.
Hi, I'm Mitch Sanford with Biltwell Bank. Yes, that's right. First Bank of Dalton is now Biltwell Bank. What does that mean for you? It means the same exceptional service from the bankers you know and trust. It means a larger footprint that expands through 13 counties in Georgia and Tennessee. It means your community bank is still right around the corner. Want to learn more? Visit us at biltwell.bank or give us a call at 706-226-5377. Well-built communities start with well-built banks.
Hey, this is Eddie.
And Greg.
From North Georgia Toyota. And Greg, what could be better than football time in North Georgia?
Well, it's the great deals at North Georgia Toyota.
And Greg, we're starting to see a lot of inventory coming in. We got some Tundras, Tacomas, trucks. Need to come by and see us.
Yeah, don't forget the pre-owned vehicles too.
Some people say we can't do that, Greg. What do we say?
We say, oh yes, we can.
And that's only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us.
Precision Chemical and Paper Supply is locally owned and operated by Damon Duckett, serving our community for 40-plus years. We can supply all your away-from-home needs. Business-to-business products include janitorial, food and beverage, facilities and ground, office products, and packaging. Located at 101 Bryant Avenue in Dalton. Give Precision Chemical and Paper Supply a call today at 706-226-8795 or visit them on their website at precisionchemicalandpaper.com.
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr.
And I'm Chris Hicks.
And we're the Transformers crew.
With over 40 years of experience from brakes, AC tune-ups, oil changes, and custom rebuilt transmissions, Transformers is your #1 automotive repair source. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility conveniently located here on Sugar Road, and we also offer financing for those unexpected repair needs. So come and check out the real professionals because we are
Transformers.
Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist.
Maryville Jewelers has been a family-owned and operated store since 1974. The only thing that has changed is our beautiful and elegant merchandise. Our staff works hard at staying up with all the latest styles and trends. We pride ourselves on having beautiful jewelry in all price ranges. Maryville Jewelers is known for its outstanding customer service and its quick turnaround on jewelry and watch repair. We are a full-service jewelry store. Come see us at Maryville Jewelers in historic downtown Dalton.
Find a career path where you are essential. Georgia Northwestern Technical College offers over 200 programs of study in aviation, business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Visit us at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Be essential.
Welcome back to Football Friday. Hey, man, I'm pumped, Coach.
Yeah, I can
I'm
tell.
pumped. I got a coach with me tonight. I've got the North Georgia Coach of the Year on the phone waiting to get on the air. I want to line up, man. I'm ready to run some sprints, hit the weight room. Put me in, Coach. Let me play. Hey, we've talked about high school. We've touched on middle school. We acknowledge Westside Middle School winning the county championship. I got to give a little love right now to my buddy Scott Brandt. Scott, happy birthday to you. And my guy Scott Adams, they're big in rec league football in the West Side community. They've just won the 7-, 8-year-old rec league championship and the 9- and 10-year-old championship. That is their 4th and 5th county championship that they've won in the last 7 years.
Wow.
Now, for those of y'all keeping score at home, that's several more than Shiflett won. Those of you that are counting, I know some of you are. But Scott, happy birthday. Adams, great job coaching, guys. All right, Coach Wilson, we've got on line 1. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing good, Chris. Appreciate you having me on again.
Coach, I tell you, we always love having you on the show, and it's always been in a winning fashion this season. It seems like you guys push your record to 7-2. We were just talking on the break. You didn't feel like you had your A game tonight, but it's nice when you can show up with, I don't know if you want to call it your B-, your C+ game, and you still put a 28-3 W on the scoreboard tonight. So you want to touch base on a little bit of that with us?
Yeah, I mean, when you've been in it a long time, you you judge not always by the scoreboard, but how you're playing, and we tried to do that even when we weren't winning a lot. That you know, there was games where we played well, but may have got beat by a better team, and you know, and now we're to a point where, you know, there's times in the game that we could have put them away early, and we couldn't execute, and you know, there's times where we let them drive the ball on us where we should have made some plays, and you know, and some of the credit of that needs to go to them too. But you know, we just didn't feel like we played as well as we should have tonight.
Right. Well, you know, we got the highlights rolling again on TV for the fans watching at home tonight, and we saw several big plays. So Aiden Patterson had a big 60-yard pick six and a 50-yard TD. Manny had a 70-yard TD. You see Douglas out there making kids all over the field, got a nose for the ball. Kicking game, Coach Hector hit on that earlier. Kicking game is spot on. You know, a lot of teams take those extra points for granted, and you get in these playoffs, man, every point, every yard is huge. So, you know, you guys hitting on all three phases. Now, we got a big one next week, right?
It is. I mean, you know, the only thing we can control is obviously ourselves, and you know, I don't understand all these daggum tiebreaker rules and stuff. You know, I'm too old for that, but I do know if we win and Ringo loses, we're one. I know that part, and I know if Adairsville wins, they're one, Ringo's two, and we're three. So you know, that part I know, and I think there's about 4 or 5 other scenarios that can happen there, but. You know, the only thing we can control is ourselves right now. You know, we've got to go down there and try to play the best we can. If we win, you know, it's a three-way tie, and how they end up finishing, who they are, you know, where everybody finishes. You know, we've got it all written down. It's not like we're shooting from the hip. There's a lot of procedures and stuff, and people that'll be a lot smarter than me. I told them that. You know, when we get done, somebody just tell me when and where we're playing. We're going to be happy no matter where we're at. But obviously, we'd like to be on top.
Right. And I was just looking on my phone. Ringo's got LFO next week, so.
No, they actually played LFO this week. They've got Gordon Lee next.
I need to scroll down. They got Gordon Lee. I apologize. They have Gordon Lee next week. Gordon Lee, no pushover.
No, I mean, they run the wing tee, and sometimes that's a little harder to handle. You know, so we could use some help out of them. But you know, the big thing is we want to be able to go to Adairsville and compete and have a chance to win. You know, they come off two tough wins. They you know, they had come. I think they were even in the fourth quarter against Gordon Lee last week, and then this week they were able to pull out a 14-7 win. Against Bremen, and they were tied up midway through the fourth quarter, 7-7. So, you know, we feel like if we play the way we're capable of playing, that you know, we got a chance to go down there and get a win.
Absolutely.
So that's the only thing we can control.
You've given yourself a shot and a chance, and that's, like you said, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, I mean, I love the attitude. You know, I love the attitude. You control what you can, and like Coach said, I don't know the scenario. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know we're going to go back to work on Monday. We're going to get better, and we're going to go out and give it our best on Friday, and we'll see what happens. Right. You know, you control what you can, and then we'll go from there. I love it, Coach Wilson.
Do you have anything else you want to add to Coach?
No, I mean, I'm a big fan, Coach. I love. I'm a big fan of the underdog, and I've been following you guys for a long time now. Like I said, Tracy Martis is a good friend of mine, and I know Manny Dominguez well. You know, he's family. So big shout out to the Dominguez family and the Fowler family. I know your kicker's Fowler, Logan Fowler. So you know, I wish you the best, and we're rooting for you guys. You know, it seems like Cahulla Creek is the team that's going to represent North Georgia well, so we're behind you guys.
I appreciate that. I really do, and I do agree with you on. You know, we don't give Logan as much love as he needs, not only with the extra points, but you know, Logan, when he kicks off for us, you know, he places the ball everywhere we asked him to, and there's not a lot of people who can do that.
No.
and you know what? That enables us to control the field position quite a bit. So, you know, he does a great job for us kicking off and does our punting for us. He's a big asset to our football team.
That kicking game is big. Coach, we've got to go to commercial, but as always, buddy, we really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Guys, appreciate y'all having me. Have a good one.
We'll be right back with more Football Friday.
Hi, I'm Mitch Sanford with Built-Well Bank. Yes, that's right. First Bank of Dalton is now Built-Well Bank. What does that mean for you? It means the same exceptional service from the bankers you know and trust. It means a larger footprint that expands through 13 counties in Georgia and Tennessee. It means your community bank is still right around the corner. Want to learn more? Visit us at builtwell.bank or give us a call at 706-226-5377. Well-built communities start with well-built banks.
This is our Dalton, one of the fastest technology-driven gig cities in the country, thanks to OptiLink. We're making things happen with lightning-fast internet. With OptiLink and its cutting-edge fiber technology, you get unsurpassed bandwidth for the entire family with super-fast speeds for all of your devices, keeping you up to date on the latest trends and dance moves. Never missing a moment with family, work from anywhere for a life well lived.
Speeds beyond your imagination. Speeds that move your life forward. Go big. Get the gig from OptiLink.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg here from North Georgia Toyota. Are you trying to sell your car in this great market and want to know its value?
With 2 clicks, 10 seconds, that easy at NorthGeorgiaToyota.com.
They say we can't do that.
Oh, yes, we can.
Come see us.
The 22 football season is here, and we are fired up for our area teams. And Cherokee Pizza is the best place to start or finish the game. Come here for the pizza, the beverages, or the arcade, baby. Good luck, teams, and go Dogs. Woo!
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr.
And I'm Chris Hicks.
And we're the Transformers crew.
With over 40 years of experience from brakes, AC tune-ups, oil changes, and custom rebuilt transmissions, Transformers is your #1 automotive repair source. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility conveniently located here on Sugar Road, and we also offer financing for those unexpected repair needs. So come and check out the real professionals because we are
Transformers.
Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist.
Welcome back to Football Friday. Coach, thank you for being here tonight so late.
Again, thanks for having me.
I appreciate it. We've had a great show tonight. We've had a lot of scores, a lot of highlights, a lot of great calls with the coaches. I think we're going to go real quick to the OptiLink scoreboard one more time and then touch on next week's ball games.
All right, I think this is the scoreboard for this week.
Correct.
Right, so we got Cartersville, Dalton 49-14, Northwest 17-35 against Central, Southeast, big loss 48-12 against Cedartown, Harrelson 42, Murray 7. We got Mount Zion 33, Christian Heritage 10, Calhoun 30, Cass 16. We got Coahulla Creek with the big win against Lafayette 28-3. Model, big win against Gordon Central 56-13. We got Gordon Lee against Richland 49-13. Heritage sneaking by Sonoraville 35-34. And then we got Westside 16-14 against North Whitfield.
And again, Westside goes back-to-back middle school championships. A couple scores there that really caught my eye. Heritage, man. Heritage. Yeah. Sonoraville's been good all year, played everybody tough.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it goes back to the kicking game. You know, it goes back to the. I don't know what happened, so I didn't watch it, but you know, we were talking about the kicking game at Coahulla Creek. You know, those extra points.
Yes.
Those 3 points here and there, they add up, man.
Yeah,
so,
they do. Yeah, they do. When you go for two and don't make it, you know, and then you spend the rest of the night chasing it and to giving you a point, take it. But again, Heritage with a huge win for that program, 35-34. I'm not knocking them, but Murray did score tonight. They've had trouble with that all year, but they did put 7 on the board. So I think we're going to call that a wrap for this week. We're going to look at next week's games with region championship implications. and also some teams locking up those playoff seeds and also making the playoffs.
Right.
Here we go.
So we got Cedartown at Northwest, and then we got Sonorville at Southeast. You know, they're going to go to Hogan Stadium. Then we got Murray at Gordon Central, Rockmart at North Murray, Coahulla at Adairsville. Is that a region championship? You know, it could be.
Yes.
Lafayette at Ridgeland and Heritage at Central.
Yes. Rockmart at North Murray. Rockmart at North Murray is a region championship game, and then Coahulla at Adairsville also has region championship implications there. You know, last time I was at Holguin Stadium,
yeah,
man, I got there an hour and 15 minutes early, and I still couldn't get a seat.
You know, was it a football game?
Soccer game.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it's a
soccer game. Of course, y'all won.
Yeah.
But you don't come into Holguin Stadium.
You got to get there early. You know what I mean?
Nobody comes in there and wins. Nobody. But I tell you, man, great show, and really quick, something that I need to do better on, giving a little love to our sponsors. Again, Pizza Hut, thank you for all you do. Couldn't have the show without you. The OptiLink scoreboard, Builtwell Bank, North Georgia Toyota, the coaches' calls. We appreciate all of it. I'm going to give a lot of love to our guys up at the booth. You got Jeremy Gentry, Touchdown Jesus, and Pete that make everything happen. I couldn't imagine what all they have to do with, you know, we're on YouTube, we're on WDNN, we're on Facebook, we're streaming
Worldwide,
on
right?
World Wide Web, baby. We're streaming on Charter. There's a reason we're the #1 show on cable television.
Let them know.
You know, we got award-winning highlights that we show every week.
Now. What about the host?
We got to roll out the red carpet every week for the host. We got the GOAT here tonight. I've had a living legend, Mitchell Boggs.
Yeah.
There's a rumor on the street Boggs is coming back in 2 weeks. He's going to be here for the playoff show. Can't wait for that. We had Sumner here, but he kept eating all the pizza, so we had to it was either pizza goes or Sumner goes. So we still got the pizza.
Sumner won't be back, will he?
Sumner, we're going to charge him by the pound. Patterson, my boy Patterson's been here. I love JP. JP's my guy, big Coahulla Creek supporter. But next week we got one more surprise guest, and then we're going to have, for the first time ever, Football Friday, we're going to have a playoff show. In the past 20-plus years, the show's ended on the regular season.
Okay.
But as of right now, we've got 6 playoff teams. We've got Dalton High in the playoffs. We've got North Murray in the playoffs. You got Ringgold in the playoffs. You got Heritage in the playoffs. You've got I've lost my thought here. You've got Christian Heritage in the playoffs. You got Coahulla Creek in the playoffs. Yeah. And again, we haven't said much on Coahulla Creek. They ended their season tonight with a tough loss to Mount Zion, but they did wrap up their year at 4-6. That's a 3-team region, so they'll make the region by default. But they will be in the playoffs. They will be on the road. But again, they're 0-0 in the playoffs, and they got a chance, man.
Yeah, man. And the biggest thing is go out there and support. Whether you're a Dawn fan, Coahulla Creek fan, just get out there and support. You know, it's coming to an end quick, and there's not a more exciting time than the playoffs. You know, and anybody can get hot in the playoffs. We've seen a 4 seed win the state championship, just like we've seen a 1 seed win the state championship. So go out there and support. The kids have been working hard since April, May, and they love seeing the stands full.
Yeah. You know, look at the Phillies. Worst record I think that's ever made the playoffs in advance where they're at. And give you a World Series update. It's 5-5, bottom of the 9, 2 outs. Looks like the Astros got 2 outs. They got a runner on second. So 5-5. But again, the ratings here just keep popping. Oh, yeah. I feel like with you on the show tonight, we'll probably clip 10,000 viewers.
I think so, man.
We got most of the Southeast community in the house tonight in the studio. That's great to see fan support. We got I'm going blind. We've got thousands watching coast to coast tonight. It's been great. It's a fantastic show. Alexa, we've got our senior at Coahulla Creek in the house, keeping the time. You're doing a great job too. We appreciate everybody. And Hector, thank you again, man.
I appreciate you, brother.
It's good to have you. And I'll see you tomorrow night at Aunt Lisa's house for our
tomorrow.
I'll be there.
All right.
I'll be there. I'm going to be a Bruin. Good night. Get home safe. Thank you for watching Football Friday.
Live from Northwest High School, it's Football Friday.